Today's video is brought to you by Grey Viking Games. Click the link in the description below to buy MTG Arena codes for cosmetics, packs, and more.
Hey, what's up everyone? My name is Jeff, and today we're going to have some fun playing Magic. Even when you're under the weather, even when you don't feel like it, we're still going to have some fun playing Magic. So hit the like button, subscribe, all that stuff. We're doing it today. So with this deck, I wanted to build a deck around Goldspan Dragon and Shimmer Dragon. So Shimmer Dragon, I built a deck around this one in the past, and it actually ended up being really powerful and good. I'm not sure if it was top tier, but we got a lot of other pieces this time that make it pretty good. And so Shimmer Dragon is a card that is very powerful. 6 mana, 5/6 dragon with flying. As long as you control 4 or more artifacts, it has hexproof, and then you can tap 2 untapped artifacts you control and draw a card. And so it can draw potentially, if you're looking to have 4 artifacts when this hits the battlefield, you can be drawing 2 extra cards a turn, and it's a 5/6 flyer with hexproof. Like, if you can make that happen, that's pretty busted stuff. And there's a few other things that let us get a lot of like treasures out on the battlefield pretty easily, so, or artifacts on the battlefield. So Goldspan Dragon, let's just get treasures, and that's kind of the main idea, is that we have the ability to get treasures with Goldspan Dragon and everything like that. Treasures aren't the easiest artifacts to get in just red itself. Like there's a couple cards with it, but like there's probably one of the best cards was what's the treasure card here, this one, Forging the Tyrant Sword, which splashing into white, I was trying to build a deck that did that as well, and it just felt like it was going into white for like not good reasons. It wasn't quite doing what I was needing it to, and there's definitely different versions you can build this, but one of the best artifacts we can have just hit the battlefield and stay around is Witching Well, which is actually a really powerful card. 1 mana, so you scry 2 as soon as it enters the battlefield. It's great turn 1 play, so you can scry, you know, it's not quite an opt, but you can pay for it later and draw cards. So if we're trying to have something stick on the battlefield, this is a really good option for it. And then we of course have Magda, which is super fun. It works with a lot of things in this deck. So Magda, it makes treasures whenever it taps down. We don't have any other dwarves in this, but I've found that just being able to run out the Omen Kill first. So Omen Kill with Kazuma, we can have the Kazuma side of it work for us as well anytime. But playing out Omen Kill on turn 2, into Magda on turn 3, swinging with Omen Kill, we get suddenly potentially more lands that we can be playing with our deck as well with the Omen Kill, and then it's just good. It's awesome. We made a treasure. We ramped up to Goldspan Dragon or Shimmer Dragon or something awesome, or we get to keep it on the battlefield, keep the treasure on the battlefield to get up to the Shimmer Dragon, and life is great. The other side of it is Magda can go digging for our dragons if we ever get enough treasures. That's not the main idea with this one. That's not the reason it's here. It's mostly just to make the first couple of treasures to be an extra good thing for us, and it ramps up. You know, it's just a card that ramps in a fun way that does make artifacts for our board. All right, otherwise we have Mazemind Tome, which sticks on the battlefield, creates another artifact for us. We needed lots of removal in the early game, and so we have Fire Prophecy, Dreadful Smashing coming into the mana base to make sure that we're getting up to our expensive stuff, and also still having some removal in the early game. Brazen Borrower for some good removal, as well as just having another good flyer, because that is kind of the way we're finishing out the game. And then Storm's Wrath as our main wrath. It does kill a lot of our things, but luckily Omen Kill is a vehicle, so it stays out. You know, it doesn't going to stay on the battlefield for a while. Brazen Borrower typically is going to bounce in the first, and then Storm's Wrath. So Storm's Wrath really only hits our Magda, occasionally our Goldspan Dragon if we've played it out already. And so that's kind of the only thing. Storm's Wrath still is just good because it's a removal spell that hits all the things that we want it to hit. That's another reason that maybe it is worth going into white as well, though, is maybe bringing in some other removal here. So I don't know. I'm building the IZZET version of this first, but I definitely think there could be a Jeskai, white, the American version, American color version sometime as well. Anyway, red, white, and blue. Anyway, Goldspan Dragon, of course, we've talked about. Terra Mount Velis is just the best tutor target for Magda to hit. 7 mana, 5/5 flying double strike. Whenever it enters a battlefield, creatures you control gain double strike until end of turn. Works great with Brazen Borrower, works great with Goldspan Dragon, Shimmer Dragon. That should be able to close out games. We have Embercleave as well, so this is basically like we can bring out a creature, or we can have the Embercleave. We don't actually have a lot of creatures that are going to be on the battlefield at once, and not typically. Sometimes with Kazuma we can make it work pretty well, but overall with Embercleave we're not going to be attacking that much, and so So it's nice to have. We can probably get it down to cost 4, but we're not going to be doing even that often. But having it cost 5, we can still make it work pretty well with the treasures, with everything else like that, with Goldsmith Dragon. And so still, I still wanted to have the ability, and it's another artifact to give it hexproof. So having a hexproof with Timbercleave, pretty dang awesome. So if that's what we need to get it to have hexproof, good stuff. So that's the deck. Let's go and jump into the gameplay, see how it does for us, and wish me luck. Here we go. All right, we're against Tanaka, and no artifacts at all, but these aren't bad cards. So we'll keep it. Wouldn't mind having the artifacts that we wanted in the open early game. Be cool stuff. Tempo Planete. All right, pass turn. Jingotha. What is Jingotha? Jingotha goes into so many different decks that it's kind of hard to know what it is. I want to bounce that. Let's go ahead and get rid of 1 Goldspan Dragon. Try to find something else for the early game here. That's decent. Okay, Maze Mind Tome. Pass the turn. We do actually want this to stay on the board, so we're going to probably play a little bit differently. Clarion Spirit. Oh, okay, okay. So Bant, lots of creature things. Second spell. Gotcha. Aha. Alright, let's yeah, put that to the bottom. I want to stop on the upkeep. Well, too late now. I definitely should have. Alright, we're sort of just going to bounce and draw, actually, which will be a little bit better. I guess draw first. Let's put this. Let's put this first. Then the deck a smidge. Okay, draw a card with Maze Mind Tome. Another Brazen Borrower is not the worst. Bouncing Clarion Spirit just gives them another thing to play. Luftstruck Beast is a little bit annoying. We can bounce just the 1/1 tokens, but this is going to create more of them. They're going to have a bunch of 1-drop cheap things in general. Bouncing tokens means that the tokens go away. Let's just pass the turn. We want to find a Storm's Wrath. Storm's Wrath would be fantastic in this matchup. So I think we're just trying to dig for that and buy ourselves some time. So I'm not sure if I care to keep the Clarion Spirit alive here, or we'll see. So we can stop it from mutating and not kill the Maze Mind Tome. I can bounce Clarion Spirit now to where it doesn't have the ability to do too much here. So this guy will still come and hit the battlefield, but they don't have the mana right now to actually replay Clarion Spirit, so they won't get that value. They get the flying, dude. It will kill the Maze Mind Tome. That's a bummer, but I'd rather bounce it and have to force them to replay it on the next turn. We'll take 4 here, 5, yeah. Down to 15. Goldspan Dragon into Brazen Borrower. Alright, so Goldspan Dragon. Okay, and I think we try to wait and see if they attack first, or try to do something else here. They have another mutate creature. Could be annoying to let them actually cast it for cheaper, but we'll see. They're going to want to play the Clarion Spirit first before doing much else. Alright, so if I bounce this, they have to grab green mana, which actually might be worse for them if they don't have anything else. Plays up Clarion Spirit. Am I hovering over my hand the whole time? Alright, well, I guess we wait and see what else they play. If they go green mana, then that's one thing. All right. So they won't be able to replay this on this turn, but I want to wait till they cast something else anyway. Giant Killer, get a treasure. Bounce Gem Razor. Giant Killer. That was rude. Kind of like this deck, though. What they're doing is interesting. Ooh, there we go. Not a lot of treasures. Okay, go Shimmer Dragon. You can die to another Giant Killer. It can be chopped down. But we can block this. Like, that's basically our only thing we're worried about. The 5/6, like 6 toughness is actually a big deal. Where it stops a lot of things. Love Struck Beast. Having the 5 power as well. Oh my gosh. Nice. You had to think about it? Good for you. Alright, come on. Double Strike is pretty sweet. I can pull out double Blazing Ballward. Doesn't really help us too much here. We have to start defending, I believe. So Terramount Velas can come out. I also want to still make treasures. This dodges the Storm's Wrath if we do find it. And that's our best draw. And so we're going to try to hope for the most awesome of things to happen. Double Strike and get around any kind of like combat effects. What in the world? That's amazing. Ooh, man. I wish I had luck. Like, okay, there we go. I wish I had luck. Yeah, okay, I'll take it. Cool. All right. You know what? We're at 4 before our luck came through, but you know what? I'll take it. I will be okay with that. Land, Filial Retreat. This is a funky deck. Alrighty. We have to not be dead. Don't be dead, dude. Alright, does anyone know what I'm quoting every time I say that? I say that a lot. Dude, Ted, don't be dead, dude. It's good stuff. Alright, let's attack and I get 4 mana. I can play out a Brazen Borrower. Can't quite race. If we find an Emberclave, I guess I could race this. They hit 1 land and we're dead. Alright, pass the turn. They can tap it down and hit for 3 if they hit land. Actually, no, they tap it down and then they go with the Grazer. Yeah, okay, yeah, we're dead. Oh, man. Good stuff. Good stuff indeed. Gotta pull this up to write down my wins and losses and stuff. Alright, up against Andromines. We have Witching Well, which makes this a lot more keepable of a hand, but still not the greatest. Yeah, only 2 lands is still a little bit hard for us, and all the expensive stuff, so we got a mulligan. Try to have a little bit better early game. No red mana now. I'm going to keep it, though. Drop Terror. We can have a few ways to dig for red mana, so should be okay. Well, there's red mana. I think we need action as well. So we'll keep 1. I can't just draw 2 lands for the next 2 turns. I guess that wouldn't be the worst, but... get out Maze Mine Tome or Fire Prophecy. I can tuck the Embercleave, start drawing better cards. Let's just get out our artifacts. See what this will be protecting on the next turn. Last turn. Plays out Giant Killer. Let's go ahead and scry. Kazuma. Yeah, that's good. That's good. It's a good blocker for the next turn, and then I can come back and be card draw for us later. Slows them down a smidge. I actually am a big fan of this card. It's annoying if they have Skyclave Apparition, but for now, I dig it. The other side of it, the Omen Kill, is the one we typically are playing, but if we don't have any of the defenders, like Cosma, just as good as well. You know, it's all good. Every part of it's great. Everything is awesome. Radine. All right, we can kill that with Fire Prophecy. Now we are looking for another land. Stopping the upkeep. It's not a red land, but I will keep it. Yep, take action. They don't have protection for the Redane, so we're definitely doing this turn. Can also grab Witching Well stuff at some point. All right, so I should have drawn here first before playing the land, because another red source would have been nice. Brazen Borrower is pretty sweet though. I don't want to bounce the Giant Killer. Is it actually worth bouncing anything right now? I kind of want to do this before All Civilized Bounty makes things worse for us. And slowing it down could be still nice. Let's just pass the turn. See if there's anything else that's worth hitting. Heliod or whatever else. Maul the Skyclaves, okay. So they sacrificed the All Civilized Bounty to protect the Giant Killer here. Ugh. Is that worthwhile? We get to draw on the next turn. Let's take 4. Get a scry on the upkeep, get to gain some life. Or just draw a card here. We don't have the mana for Storm's Wrath. I think we just draw and hope for the best. Well, that ain't the greatest. That's pretty nice though. So take action here, crack this, and then have it hit the battlefield, draw some cards. I forgot about Cosma. So land is good stuffs. Okay, decline on this one. Draw 2 cards. It's a 4/6. Alright, I can bounce and play this out. They might let Giant Killer go back because he can kill Cosma now. Gain some life. Could potentially start racing here. Pass the turn, we could just play out the Brazen Bar. So yeah, All Civilized Bounty is stopping us from actually targeting this effectively. Don't want to see another Giant Killer kill this. That'd be bad. Twigs it for 3. Cool. Kind of 16. Season Hallowblade. This can block that pretty easily. Man, this All Civilized Bounty is really annoying. If we find a Storm's Wrath off the top, that is one of our best draws, because they can only make one of these guys indestructible. So maybe that is still one of our best draws. We probably lose Brazen Bar by doing this. I don't want to bounce this back either, though. We'll bring out a blocker for the Giant Killer for now. We also, if we get up to 7 mana, which is a turn or 2 away. Let's see here. I can draw another card this turn with Fable Passage. Have it be a 3/5. Is that okay? Yeah, I think that's okay. It also gets below the giant killer's level. Omen Kill is actually pretty interesting as well. All right, Field Passage. Take action. Grab red manas. And this time we'll decline. Have it be a 3/5. Shatter School Smashing. That's not bad when they don't have many cards. They can discard one, protect this. Give the other one protection. And we need to find an answer for Giant Killer later. It gets rid of whatever card they have left in hand. I can also just play the Omen Keel, which is another blocker for Season Hollowblade. Thinking. I wish this was instant speed. I can draw cards with Witching Well, but we also do kind of want to keep artifacts on the battlefield still. Only 2 targets. Let's see here. So I can still play Omen Kill as well. So let's do this. So they have to lose all Seedlife's Bounty and discard a card. Protection from red. Does not give it protection from blue, which that makes it... Oh, and they keep whatever's in hand. That's scary. Alright, play out the Omen Kill. This is a good blocker for here still. Let's just swing in. We actually have a chance to outpace them because of the double strike for one of these turns. I do want to hit in pretty hard on that turn as well if we can. Double strike with Omen Kill also gives us a lot of, not extra cards to draw necessarily, but some plays we can have. Faceless Haven comes swinging in. Luris. That was the last card in hand. And All Seed comes out. Yeah. I hate you and everything about you. Down to 13. Decline for now. Maze Mine Tome. Well, let's play out the big boy. Do I want to activate the Omen Kill first? This can block Giant Killer pretty effectively. This did not give this death double strike because I didn't activate it first. So Omen Kill is not worth actually bringing out. Brazen Borrower, I'm not blocking the Giant Killer now anyway. So we're swinging in here. I can only block one thing effectively, and so yeah, we're just gonna swing with the Brazen Borrower, hit for 6, bring him down to 13. Have good blockers for Luris and everything else going on here. Man, Luris every turn. I hate you. Yeah. And so now we're just hoping that Terror of Mount Velus does good stuff. I guess what we're looking for now is actually Storm's Wrath still. Storm's Wrath would be phenomenal. They can protect Luris pretty easily with it. They can do a lot of stuff, but Terror of Mount Velus is a really effective blocker now. It has the first strike or double strike to still kill the Giant Killer on the first blow. They can tap it down and start swinging it with other stuff, but Cosma is also a really effective blocker. That's what they're doing. Okay. And they can give it protection. Yeah, that's fair. And gain 5 life. Yep. That's pretty dope. Down to 8. Up to 18. Come on. They don't have the card this time, so we need to find Storm's Wrath right now. Decline. Shimmer Dragon. That is a blocker for the Lurrus right now, still. So staying alive. Staying alive. Staying alive. Staying alive. Alright, we could activate the Omen Kill swing in. We do actually want artifacts now. Actually, you know, let's see here. Let's go ahead and do this. Draw cards. If we hit land, we can play out Maze Mind Tome. Gets us closer to that place here. Not it. I'm debating if I want to swing with Terra Mountain Veilage right now. It does 10 points of damage. We have good blockers for everything else. I definitely want to swing with Brazen Borrower. I don't think that that's a good enough blocker. They can tap down the Shimmer Dragon. They can gain 5 life. If we go in with 2 attackers, you know, I think I just swing in here. This is another blocker for whatever's flying. They can tap down Shimmer Dragon. We can chomp and then block anything on the ground pretty effectively. Yeah, let's do that. And this still pressures their life total enough. Like, that's 10 points of damage. That forces them to have to attack him with lifelink to not be dead next turn. If we have removal or if we have anything else like that. Yeah, we'll see. Halvar. Now you have double strike. I'm fantastic. Oh, yeah. Oh, dang it. Good game. That's right. Double strike. Protection from blue. Guess what we have? Only blue creatures. That sucks. Wait, attach you to something else. You know you want to. Oh, man. That's... this was dumb stuff right here. Gotta say. Dude, flipping mono white is so annoying sometimes. Alright. Good game, sir. I hate you. I hate you and your whole family. Yay! We're up against Yay! Alright, keep this. I like the Storm's Wrath. We definitely need to find an extra red source, but we got stuff. Witching Well. Scry 2. Mountain and action. That's, I think, exactly what we're looking for right now. So, we'll keep it. Which means I don't need Maze Mind Tome right away. Fire Prophecy I won't actually play either because I'm gonna... Oh wait, that's right. I can hold up Fire Prophecy. There we go. Last turn. That's why I put them out. Yeah, okay, I got what's going on. Oh my gosh. All right, Brazen Borrower can bounce anything they play though. So Ugin comes out. Oh no, the game's over. Guess what? It gets bounced, and then the game's not over. Game's over for you. What you gonna do now? Replay your Ugin? Loser. Instant scoop. That's how you beat a Tibble's Trickery deck. All right, they must have another one of the combo pieces, so sure. We'll play around it for a while. Grab Mountain. Maze Mind Tome. I'm not even worried right now, really, so we're just going to draw a card. And we got another Brazen Borrower. Sweet. Sweet stuff. Keeps one on top. Not a good sign. We really want to hit a land here. And hold the Brazen Borrower. Yeah, so let's just draw here. So debating if I want to draw with the Witching Well. Magda. They kept one on top. That's not always a great sign. Let's still play out Magda. We want to start ramping up. Get Goldspan Dragon out in the battlefield. Should I stop and scry on the upkeep? Let's try to hit that land. Script. Did they find it twice? And they like kept 7 cards. Like, how lucky can you get? Apparently this luck. This is about how lucky you can get. Magic Mirror. I'm okay with that. So let's do at the beginning of upkeep, put a knowledge counter, draw a card for each knowledge counter on Magic Mirror. They're up to 5 lands, which means they can get up to Ugin soonish. What are we looking for now? Goldsmith, like things that just let us go faster is what we're looking for, right? So let's just go ahead and scry. Yeah, okay, land, perfect. Keep it on top. Draw. This also lets us bounce. Yeah, and we still want to bounce this, even with the 5 lands. Like they're gonna hit their lands pretty consistently. I could also just put up Brazen Bar or try to race this. Meh. No card draw for you. Alright, so we have the artifacts. Okay, sweet. There we go. Dude, they trickery twice? Come on. That's so dumb. But we got him. We got him. Up against the Yorion deck. We basically only have Magda to do anything cool here. Let's mulligan. Magda is good if we have like an Omen Kill or something else to go with it, but this is a bit better. I like Kazuma against this deck. I also don't mind the Omen Kill against Yorion deck. Storm's Wrath, I'm not sure how good that'll be. Alright, nice. Hello. How are ya? Wazar. How's it going? It's like a wizard, but a Wazar. Do I throw out the Omen Kill? It would be nice to like throw out the Brazen Bar or swing in. They don't have as much removal for maybe something like this. The Cosmo is also really nice, but I feel like it's gonna die. Yeah, okay. We're gonna throw. We came to throw out Omen Kills. Let's do it. That's what we came to do. Of course. I'm not sure if I have the patience for a Yorion deck right now, you know? Especially when I feel like we're already so far behind. Oh yeah. Oh, you can just have some card draw. Cool. Before they have a counter spell, throw out Brazen Bar, then they just have the removal. I'm sure. Yeah, I'm not sure if I have it in me to get through this game right now. Not feeling the greatest, if you haven't noticed, with the hood. But sometimes I just don't feel like playing up against control, you know? It's only like the worst thing in the world. In case they had a mystical dispute, throwing this out now. Should be able to dodge most everything else. Well, we have a bunch of nothing against this deck. Like, our hand right now is the worst for this deck. Absolute bogus. Here's my tome. Cool. Oh, yes! Exactly what we wanted to see there. So much did we want to see that. Swing in. Oh, that's the worst. If they go to kill this, I will Fire Prophecy our own thing. Yeah, okay. Storm's Wrath doesn't kill this. It could kill some other things, I guess, but nah. It's a pretty dead card. And we want the land to get the Shimmer Dragon. Alright, sweet. So, cool. Now we have a threat that's decent. And if we find artifacts, we can start drawing cards. If they ever find a Heartless Act, which we know they're not playing those. If they ever find, you know, any other good removal, which obviously won't happen, then, you know, it's all good. And they definitely don't have counter spells here to counter this one. So I probably could hold off for a couple turns. We get further behind. If this is counters, we're scooping. Oh, don't do it. All right. I'm not sure if I want them to not do it either, though, because that just means I have to stick through this game a little bit longer. I feel like this is how I think. Yeah, okay, we're out of here. I do not have the patience for control. You know what? This is a game I typically would like throw out. I'm gonna let it stay in here for this one, just because I'm trying to get this one out quickly as well, and just show you guys my real true feelings about control. It's just, it's an unfun game with it. I totally think control has and deserves a place in Magic, of course. Like, I'm not one of those people who's like, just ban blue, but it's the least fun of all the games that you can play, and that's annoying. All right, we're up against Dark Lotus, and we have Fire Prophecy. I can get rid of one of these Shimmer Dragons, which is nice, but then we still have a Shimmer Dragon and 4 lands, so it's, you know, it's not the awfulest of hands. We do have 2 other red sources to get up to Shatterful Smash if we draw all lands as well, so that we have 2 removal spells. Now we'll lead off with one of these. We do have 4 of these, so getting some of them out to play on the battlefield is still good for us. All right. What are we up against? Nothing, it looks like. There's nothing to be up against. Yeah, I'm fine going out with the Brazen Borrower if they're not doing much of anything yet. Bounce might be good for us, though. We'll see. They probably have removal as well. Go for it. Do it. Stompy boy. Cool. Okay, Witching Well. Magda doesn't actually get us that many artifacts out there. Is it a decent play for next turn? It probably just dies as well. Brazen Borrower. I'm not sure if I care about either of these. We have Storm's Wrath to kill Bone Crusher Giant and other things. We can play Magda afterwards. Magda's good for the early game, and late game it's not the absolute worst, but it's not really what I'm going for. I'm not sure if I want this Brazen Borrower though. Getting up to 6 land would be nice. If we can just get out these Shimmer Dragons, having 2 of them now is not the worst thing in the world. We already played a land, right? Can't remember. I want to hold off for Storm's Wrath. I think we kill this. We drop a Shimmer Dragon. He's Mind Tome. Another artifact is good. All right, well, pull my arm. Guess I'll do it. Stompy. Cool. Yeah, let's get our land tapped. Pass the turn. All right, so we are going to throw out the Storm's Wrath after we hit and get a treasure. Believe. Okay, down to 14. If we hit land, we also just have Shimmer Dragon that we can use. Brazen Borrower, not the greatest here. We're looking for land. What is the best draw? Having this untapped means we can play, if we hit land, we can play Shimmer Dragon and draw a card right away. I can swing with Magda and get the same thing, right? Yeah, so we definitely want to hit a land. Want to make sure that this is a land. That's interesting. You get on to 10 on the next turn. We get the 4 treasures. We can absolutely play Shimmer Dragon on the next turn, but we're taking 4 again, potentially more. All right, keep that. Okay, Goldspan Dragon of our own. This makes Storm's Wrath a lot worse. That's what I'm worried about. But if we get enough treasures, we can like find an Embercleave, give this 5 toughness, and then Storm's Wrath or something like that. We'll see. We're still hitting for 6. Back to even and whatnot. We can draw a card with Witching Well if we need to. Yeah, pass turn. And then a Hexproof Shimmer Dragon against a Goldspan Dragon is pretty good stuff. They have a lot of cards in hand still. Lots and lots of action. Another Goldspan Dragon. Swings with both. So much mana, too. Do I just fire off the Storm's Wrath here? We can swing in Storm's Wrath. They have Embercleave as well. Unleash Fury. Right. It's that deck. That's not quite lethal yet. I think we go down to 2. Ah, good game. They even slow rolled it. Do we want to do it? Yeah, you know what? Let's do it. Doofus. Dude, we've had some dumb losses with this. People have just had all of the things. I mean, they had us with the double Unleash Furies as well, but... Alright, guys. Sorry, this not the greatest of games in this one, for sure. Well, we had a lot of interesting games that just ended up sucking. So, maybe this needs to come in as a Bone Crusher Giant. I feel like there's a lot more times that we're wanting just damage removal. Brazen Borrower does hit Ugin, though, that we bounce in against the Tibble Trickery deck. You know, like there are some good things that it does. Yeah, man, I want this deck to work. So, when I was testing it out, I played 4 games and I won 3 of the 4. With this one, I went, you know, 1 and 4, and so not as good. So I mean, you can win games. I was playing in free play there, so that's definitely a different thing in general. I think it needs to be fine-tuned a little bit more. Shimmer Dragon, I do think, is a good card. If you can get up to artifacts and everything like that, it can be really powerful. Things just weren't working out for us. Not good enough. I wasn't having good enough removal or interaction for what was going on in other people's decks. And so I think I just need to improve the early game, and it should be much better. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the video still. If you did, please leave a like and subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks so much, and bye-bye.